Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to share with you guys the top 5 best guns in Call of Duty World War II. I want you guys to know that this is not in any specific order. These are just the top 5 that I chose. You guys can label them however you want from 1 to 5. I think that a lot of you guys might have a different opinion for maybe 1 or 2 of these guns in this list, but I did my best. I think this is pretty close to what is correct. If you guys have anything else to add, maybe there's another gun that you think should be in there, or is close, maybe an honorable mention, make sure to leave it in the comments below because I want to know what you guys are doing well with. These are the 5 guns that I do really well with and that I personally think are the best in the game, and they all have kind of a different reason. But again, let me know in the comments below when the video is over. I want to know what you guys think. But the first gun that's in this list, and I think that everyone will have this in there, is the bar. I think that this might be the #1 gun in the game as of right now. I know that it's been patched recently, and they've been messing around with it, but the bar is just an incredibly amazing gun. It is so good, so much fun to use. I wish that it had a little bit more ammo. I feel like I find myself reloading a lot more with it, so sometimes I'll tend to run extended mags. But the main setup that I run with this is the reflex sight, quick draw, and grip. Quick draw and grip, super crucial. I've run the reflex sight with this thing. I know you don't have to. The iron sights are not bad at all. But because it's an assault rifle, I like using it for long range, and that reflex sight is always clutch for trying to kill people from far away. I play a lot of hardcore, so it really doesn't matter too much. But the best class setup that I use with it that does best for me is the reflex, quick draw, and grip. But again, guys, bar, probably #1. I don't know. Again, let me know what you think. I think the bar is probably way up there. The second gun that I've got on the list is the STG-44. This gun is really awesome as well. It's definitely up there. I think that this is probably the first gun that I really fell in love with when the game came out. I just did so well with it. I run reflex, quick draw, and advanced rifling. I think that the aim is pretty good. There's not a lot of recoil, so I don't really run grip with it. Advanced rifling is just, I've done so much more with advanced rifling than I have with grip. But again, the STG I think is a really good gun. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend you try it out. I have a lot of fun with it. The third gun that I've got on the list is the PPSH. This is another one that I'm sure a lot of you guys probably agree with. A very good gun. I think when the beta was out, I was not a big fan of this gun. I actually hated it, and I thought that it was going to be absolutely horrible because you got it at such a low level. But I think it's pretty good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's generally I would say it's my go-to submachine gun. There's a couple that I rotate in and out, but the PPSH is definitely one that I like using a lot. I generally run quick draw, grip, and advanced rifling with this one. This is another one where, you know, I don't really care too much. The recoil is not too bad. It's got pretty good range, so I run advanced rifling instead. I don't use a reflex. Generally don't use reflex on submachine guns, except for the Type 100 and sometimes the WWII, but we'll get into that here in a second. But again, the PPSH, third weapon in the top 5. Let me know, what do you guys have order-wise so far? I don't know. It's going to be close. The next gun that I have is the Type 100. This gun is probably my favorite SMG. I don't want to say that it is the best SMG because I'm sure there are a few other guns that have their advantages. Like, I think the WWII, everyone always said the WWII was like a better version of the Type 100. The only thing is the WWII's recoil is absolutely horrendous. So that's kind of what has me leaning a little more toward the Type 100. The WWII is a gun that I do not have in the top 5, although it is very good and is very close. This may be one of the ones that you guys disagree with, but I think the Type 100 is better just because there's literally no recoil. This gun is so good. It's staying straight. I don't have to try really hard to aim straight with the WWII. It's just unbelievable. It's such a good gun. Don't get me wrong. The WWII is so good, but the aim is just, it sucks, man. It's so hard. But with the Type 100, the class setup that I run is quick draw, grip, and rapid fire. A lot of times I'll run the reflex sight. I really like running the red dot on the Type 100. I think it does it really well, and it doesn't ruin it like it does a lot of submachine guns. But the Type 100, really awesome. I run rapid fire, and the reason I say that is because with the WWII's fire rate is so much quicker than the Type 100, which I believe is what makes it a lot more powerful and makes it more deadly, which I think is pretty obvious. So to kind of even it up, because I like the Type 100 more because of the less recoil, I throw on rapid fire to try to give it more of a WWII feel, so I can kill people a little bit quicker, and I still have pretty good aim. So Type 100, that's the class setup. It's really good. If you haven't used it, I highly recommend you try it out. The final gun that I have in my top 5 is the MP40. Honestly, I think that the MP40 has done so good since Call of Duty World at War that it just deserves to be in the top 5. I think that it's earned its spot. It's done really well, and I've had a lot of fun with this gun. I find myself a lot of times not being able to kill people from longer distances like I was in World at War, and I think a lot of you guys probably feel the same way. But again, it's such a deadly gun. It's so good. My class setup that I use with it is quick draw, grip, and extended mags. Grip is so I'm able to compete from long distance. But the MP40, I've always run extended mags, and I don't know what it is. I just feel like when I'm using the MP40, I'm always just rushing around. That's what that feel that I had on Call of Duty World at War. When I was using an MP40, I was going hard. I was running into the spawns. I was going as hard as I possibly could when I used the MP40. So I always ran extended mags so that if I ran into 2 or 3 people, I could just keep shooting and not have to worry about stopping to reload and hiding or whatever. So always run extended mags with the MP40. It does me really, really well. And yeah, that's my top 5 weapons list. I know that the MP40 may be close, the Type 100 may be close. But let me know what you guys think. Is the WWII in there? Is there any other gun that you think should be in there? But these are 5 guns that are really, really good. If you've never tried out these class setups, I highly recommend you do. You'll do really, really well. But again, that's it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.